All right, so here we are. We're in the wonderful city of Cosmos, Minnesota. We're out on the dock and we're going to be shooting a family session. As you can tell behind me, the light is fading quickly. We got some beautiful clouds out there, just enough on the horizon to make this interesting. This is dramatic sky. That's why we're shooting this. I could have easily shot this photo earlier in the day or later in the day and been able to somehow capitalize on the light that is already available. But I actually want to be able to stop my camera down, expose for the sky, and then add in my flash, my artificial light, to be able to light this. Is it gonna look a little bit artificial? Yeah, possibly, but I'm okay with that. Sometimes you won't be able to actually go out and find the light that you need. And in that case, we need to create that light. So that's why we're here. We're actually gonna go ahead and we're gonna create our own light. We found a nice background, which we're out here on this dock with the sky. And that's often what I do when I'm using off-camera flash, is I know I can generate my own light, but now I need to go ahead and actually find the background and get the lighting right so that my subjects look good. So I'm gonna have this camera over my shoulder and I'm gonna go ahead and start shooting just a little bit. My settings right now, I have my ISO on auto. I'm going to be shooting at probably f4. This is an f2.8 lens, but I don't want to necessarily shoot wide open. If I stop it down just a little bit, I'm going to get a sharper image. And my background is so incredibly far away that it's not going to make much of a difference as far as that blurriness and separating them from the background. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot this. I'm on channel 1 with my flash trigger. I'm on channel 1 with my flash. I'm going to go ahead and test it and see if it's actually working. Nope, not working. So and this is very normal. We got to start troubleshooting when things don't actually work. We're going to go ahead and get this in channel 1 to make sure that we're good to go here. This is in channel 2. Let's go ahead and hold this down. Nope.
Hold this.
Channel 1. Now we're going to see. Good. So we've got our flash going right now. This is just a white light that we're using to flash this. It doesn't have any gels or anything on it. We'll see how it looks and then we'll make modifications as we go through this. All right. So Amy's going to be standing kind of off to the side here, you guys. I want you guys to come up here. And let's go ahead and get you guys posed. Yeah, but you know what's a boring photo is when everybody stands in a line, right? So can I have you come down here? Maybe you're kneeling. Let's have you kneel. Let's.
Like this, right?
Yep, one kneel down, one down. Yep, and then you want to go in the middle here also. Yep, and we're gonna condense you guys. We want you guys to be pretty close. So go ahead. We don't want you necessarily near the stuff. Yep, go ahead, get in there, and then you guys move in.
I liked how he was leaning against that.
You guys move in here. We'll do the whole family here.
Try and kneel like this. Let go.
Which way are you moving them?
Tucker, can you move on?
Oh god. I got broken toes. Remember this, man.
Which ones are broken?
These 3.
No kidding.
Oh,
There we go.
That's on my foot. Yeah.
Good. And then I'll have you two turn into each other just a little bit in the back. You're gonna fill these gaps, right? Mm-hmm. That'll be perfect. Just like that. You look like you're scared of the family because you're leaning that way. So you gotta be leaning into it. We're trying to create like kind of a pyramid look here. So before I have actually even fire this off, I'm actually going to, the first thing I always do when I do these dramatic lighting photos is turn my flash off and expose for the sky. I don't care about my subject at this point. I want to try to get something that is exposed for the sky properly. So I'm going to go ahead and start, I'm actually going to change my ISO right now so that I can manually control this stuff. I don't want my camera automatically adjusting. So I'm just going to go ISO 320. I'm going to go ahead and shoot in manual mode, 1/125th of a second. And we're just going to see what we actually end up getting here. So there's no flash going on here right now, and that's okay. So it's still too bright. I need to actually stop some more light out. I'm going to do it with a faster shutter speed. So now I'm at a 500th of a second because I'm really just trying to get that sky in there, right? That's what I want to make this even more dramatic. So as you can see, they're pretty much silhouetted right now, aren't they? And actually, it's still not even quite enough. I'm going to go to a 1,000th of a second and cut out all that light. So normally you'd say that's a terrible photo, right? You look at that and you say it's totally black. There's no light on the subjects at all, but look at the sky in the photo and it's fantastic. So we're gonna go ahead and turn our trigger on right now. And we've got our flash that is set up at half power, and we're just going to start there, and we're going to go ahead. I got to turn on high-speed sync to get this to work because I'm shooting at over a 2/50th of a second. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to take a test shot here first. See how that looks. Oh, you guys, that is fantastic. Yeah, the camera's broken. So step back just a little bit, Amy. There you go. There you go. Now you guys on the end lean in just a little bit more to each other. And hopefully I don't fall in the, your hand, put your hand down off the railing. We don't need that on there. There you go. Up on your hand, up on your leg now. That's it right there. That's it. And you look, yeah, there you go. That's better. That's better. Yep. Maybe even put your hand on your other leg. Like there, that's it right there. Good. No, did it fire? Yep. Looks good. Can you go up higher with it, Amy? There you go. Are you looking at the light or are you looking at me? What's more interesting, the light, Amy, or me?
The light.
If I fall in the water, it'll be me.
Yeah, I know, exactly, right? We're gonna go down here even a little bit more like this. So we're trying to capture this whole scene. And you guys notice that I do have my light is in the photo, isn't it? But we're gonna use a little bit of AI and Photoshop magic to get rid of that light. And then to mix this up before we're done, I'm gonna have Amy go on the other side and light this from a different direction. You're just gonna go, no, you gotta stay right there. That's it, right there. Because we're looking at how we're casting shadows, and we wanna make sure that we're trying to eliminate as many of those shadows as possible. I like the smiles, guys. Oh, see, that's actually even better. Yeah, that's good. You guys are looking at me, smile. Good, I'm gonna take a wide shot here. Show you guys what we're looking at here, how this all looks. All right, so we kind of got this all perfectly wrapped up. That was fantastic. What I normally do in a photo shoot like this now, I'm losing light, but I want to show my clients what this looks like before we go to our next location. I want to get some with the couple walking through a field, but it is going to be an absolute race to get out to the field and still capture some light in the sky. So I always want to show them what we've got so that they get excited and they want to continue, because at this point at night, it's been a long day. People want to go home, they want to relax, they want to have dinner. And I want to make them feel motivated to keep going. So I'm going to come over here. I'll show you guys some of these photos.
Oh, that's cool, man.
So that's like the pullback shot of showing Amy. So otherwise you guys would be that black. So then,
Oh, that one was good.
isn't that cool?
That's so cool.
So we've captured this guy. That's what it looks like without the flash. It's totally black. It's not going to work, right? It's terrible. But we add in a little bit of light and we start building that up. And you guys were fantastic. Let's go do some more. So here we are, we're at our second location. And again, we have lost pretty much our entire light. The sun is right on the horizon. It's actually falling below the tree line. A lot of people would consider this is bonus, right? We don't have any natural light to actually shoot. But look at those wispy clouds in the background. I like that kind of stuff. It's not overly dramatic, but it does definitely have a little bit of a character to it. And I want to capture that. To do that, I could shoot a nature shot here, and Amanda, our model, is going to end up being completely silhouetted, completely black. And there's a time and place to shoot silhouettes. I like shooting silhouettes if you have a clean horizon line of people holding hands together. They might be leaning in and kissing. They might be doing shapes of hearts with their hands. Absolutely do that. But we're not going to spend time doing that right now because we're going to end up losing this light that we're chasing. We are chasing light, but we're also going to be creating some of our own light. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to turn my flash off, my trigger off, because I want to get a first shot has to be of exposing for the sky. When I do this dramatic sky, I'm not worried about the subject for my very first shot. I want to get the sky correct, and then I'll start bringing in a flash, and maybe if we have time, we'll bring in a second flash and backlighter from there. So as we go ahead and start shooting this, we can see that we've got a very dark foreground, but we got some cool stuff going on in the background that is kind of nice. So That is beautiful. Amanda, I'm gonna have you turn into the light, turn the other way. And then can you stomp down that one just in front of you there a little bit? Homeowners aren't around. How about the one closest to me? So that it's not, that one right there, that's it, yep. There you go. Some of it's okay, but we're not trying to do damage, but we are trying to eliminate some of those distractions that are actually in the photo. So I've got my start here. This is fantastic. I like the look that she has. The sky is perfect. So now let's go ahead. We're going to introduce our first flash. We got it at half power, high speed sync. Settings are 1,000th of a second, f4, ISO 320. And then Amy, you want to come my way just a little bit? There you go. That's it right there. So there you go. I like that look. I'm going to have to turn this flash down. It's a little bit too hot. So several ways to control the power on this is I can have Amy back up, right? Or I could have Amanda back up, or I can use my trigger and actually turn the power down there. So I went from half power to a quarter power. I'm still experimenting a little bit here, seeing if I can get the light just right. It's still too bright. We're going to drop it down again. We're going to try a little kiss of light. 16th power here. Oh, that's a lot better. That hair on the back, can you get it a little bit further away? It's going to cast a shadow on your face. That's even better. Yep. Going to bump it up just enough here. And now I'm going to take one more test shot, and then it'll be kind of go time. That's pretty good. Higher with the light, maybe. And then I liked how your eyes were kind of pointed down like that just a little bit. That's it right there. So we're going to shoot a variety of shots here. Now eyes back up at me. Good. Change your arms so that only maybe one of them is holding the flowers, so that I get, yeah, or maybe even your right hand comes across and holds your wrist just a little bit. There you go. That's it. That's good. I like that you're looking at me. That's nice. I'm going to back out. I'm going to get a wider shot. And you can see that in my lens, you can see that there's is it a hunting shack? What is that back there? It's a little deer stand back there, but it's not showing up in the photos because I'm exposing for the sky and everything else is kind of dark as we're doing this. So I'm actually going to drop my exposure just a little bit. I'm playing around with this. And then, there you go, that's it. Let me get a close-up of her. So I want to shoot tight, middle, wide, right? I want to get a variety of shots. I want to get a variety of looks. I'm actually going to come over here. She's been eyeballing that piece there. Amy, you want to go on this side maybe? We're going to get a couple more there. And actually, let me get a test shot, and then I want you to actually maybe blow that thing, okay? Oh, I need to, hold on. I'll lower this. My power is too much. You were right. I think you need to be on that side still. So as we're losing light, we got to shoot fast and make adjustments because it's not staying the same as we're doing this. That's fantastic. Amy, come my way just a little bit. We got to front light her a little bit more. There you go. All right, Amanda, I'm ready when you are. Good. And do it again slow, and then I can get... I don't know. I'm shooting also to shoot to the camera so that I know that I can edit some stuff in Photoshop when I actually need to go ahead and do this. I'm going to set up a second light real quick just to show you how this works. And I'm going to bring this and I'm going to place this behind them. Okay, now I'm struggling here. So what do we do in a situation like this? When we're struggling, we're trying to get things to work, we're running out of time, you know, you got to stay calm and try to get the shot that you can, the best shot that you can. It may not be absolutely perfect, but it's better than just walking away from the entire subject. So there, I got it to stay there right now. I'm going to go ahead and try to get this power down on it just a little bit. Okay, we're just shooting over 1/8 of a power right now. So now as this light is dropping, we're going to be slowing our shutter speed down to capture more of that ambient light as we do it. I'm going to try to hide that light behind them and see what we get here first. Let's see. Oh, you guys, that's fantastic. There you go, that's it. Yep, yep, that's fantastic. Yeah, not too much, not extreme, like you guys have separate bodies, separate heads. That's okay, let's keep it that way. I'm gonna turn this main one down a little bit again. So you see how fast things are changing, is that we're losing our light here. Oh, you guys, that is just absolutely stunning. I like the way that you're looking at each other. Yep. What's that? Kissing one? Yeah, hold on. Let me see. Oh, I love the smiles. Yep, Amanda, put that arm down though. That's it right there. Yep, just enough, otherwise you cover his face. When in doubt, snap the twigs, right? Oh, look at that smile. Both of them are actually killing the smiles. So that's all we got. I'm gonna put these images up on the screen and I'll show you some quick fixes as far as retouching some of this stuff, but that is the dramatic sky. Was the sky super dramatic tonight? No. This assignment works fantastic after rainstorms, while there's clouds. It's a little bit tough if it's just a completely barren sky, but we have enough clouds in there to make it dramatic. The idea here is to expose for the sky when you do this assignment and actually light your subjects then separately. It is challenging. It's one of the more challenging ones because as the light falls and drops out of the sky, the sun does, we got to make adjustments on the fly to be able to do it while you're still engaged with your clients and while you're still making equipment changes and adding stuff in to give them a look that they didn't get earlier in the day, right? There's no way to replicate this look during day, and that's why we're out here doing it right now, but in a way it's a bit of a crunch time to get it done. So I want you guys to go ahead and watch this video, and then on D2 I'll go through the instructions and see what you need to do to turn in your images.